I personally would never go back to a pager. It is really old tech, and yeah, Alertive's the way forward.
Our legacy bleep system was out of support, and it had been out of support for a few months. So we had to move at reasonable pace to replace the bleeps because it was on our risk register as something that needed to be done. So the initial thing we decided to do was to put the emergency bleeps onto Alertive.
Lots of preparation, lots of good comms. We floor walked, we attended doctors' handovers.
We utilised pop-ups on desktops so people were able to see what was going on. We utilised the Trust Facebook page. And it got to a point where the emergency bleeps within Alertive were embedded and working very well. And then over a weekend, the bleep system failed. It just died a sudden death. We then had to very rapidly deploy multiple devices with Alertive that we were going to do piecemeal over the course of 2 or 3 months in about 2 or 3 weeks. I think the key challenge that we had from a DBTH perspective was it was a change.
There were some people that struggled with the change, but we were there on hand to support them, particularly in areas where people were struggling with Wi-Fi black spot, for example.
Our Wi-Fi is not the best, and that is simply a result of the building being 60 odd years old. So we did struggle with Wi-Fi. The beauty of the Alertive system is it's not only reliant on Wi-Fi, you've also got 4G and you've also got SMS backup as well. And we have got records from the team in Switchboard that demonstrate that messages are getting through on average 25 to 30 seconds faster than they did in the old system.
Alertive is really easy to use, both in terms of sending out an alert and group messaging, one-to-one messaging. The call me back function is heavily used.
You pick from a suite of roles on either the app on your phone or on the desktop application. You compose an actual message as opposed to just putting in a phone number, although you can do that as well. And you then see when the person who's received it has received it. And you can also have two-way conversations between the two of you. So it provides, I think, reassurance from both sides, and it's also fully auditable, which is something that we never had. So, if you ever have a datix or you want to investigate where something's gone wrong, we actually now have evidence to demonstrate whether or not stuff was or wasn't done. I don't think I can speak highly enough of the interaction that we've had with Alertive, in particular Phoebe and Beth.
The Alertive team were fantastic. They were truly part of our team. We got to know them as people and actually became quite good friends, had a good laugh along the way.
It's been a pleasure working with a team that was able to crank things up fast when we needed to move at pace.
Really, really responsive, really supportive, asking us if we needed further support, absolutely willing to be on meetings at the drop of a hat. So yeah, I couldn't recommend Alertive highly enough. They were absolutely fantastic.